Hello, I'm Colin Wolfe and I'm a member of the Friends of Bedford Cemetery. In 2014 we quite rightly commemorated the memory of those who lost their lives in the Great War during 1914-18. Bedford Cemetery has a number of Commonwealth war graves here as a result of that conflict. In excess of 140 members of the armed forces are buried here. In addition to those who are buried here, a number of the family graves refer to their relatives who were also involved in that conflict, but who are buried overseas, many on the Western Front as a result of service in that conflict. 3 families refer to their members who were involved in the Battle of the Somme and who lost their lives on the 1st of July 1916. The Southgate family of Bedford sent 5 brothers to the colours, the eldest of which was the last to go, only because he was looking after his younger sister, who was aged 12 when she was orphaned in the early 1900s. Walter Southgate, or Walter Bertie Southgate as he was referred to, was undertaking training at the Duke of Bedford's training camp at Ampthill when he had arranged to meet his sister, who was travelling between Luton and Bedford at Ampthill railway station, prior to him being sent to the Western Front. Sadly, he was detained at the training camp and missed the train. Unfortunately, he never met his sister again. The Bedfordshire Chief Constable at that time was Colonel Sir Frank Stevens. He was very much involved during the First World War on behalf of the Duke of Bedford in running the training camp. He was the Chief Constable of Bedfordshire from 1910 until 1939, when sadly he died as a result of shooting accident on one of the estates. Of course, many of the Bedford families were affected, if not all, as a result of the conflict. The Charles Wells Brewing family lost a son, Guy Franny Wells, in 1915. The Allen engineering firm from Queen's Park, their son, Melville, he died as a result of an accident over Norfolk and is buried in Bedford Cemetery. We have, of course, many graves here, but in particular we have an Australian munitions worker who died, of whom we know very little about. Some we are able to trace information, and all that information is, as far as possible, being compiled, and that to go into almost a commemorative book of those who died during the First World War and who are related to those who are buried in Bedford Cemetery. We continue to focus on those First World War graves, and also as a result of the work of the Friends we continue to identify, because of the work we do on restoring and cleaning memorials, the names and details of others who died during that First World War conflict.